Good morning. This is Sketchbook 20. I will pause on this one because there's a lot of writing. Right then, let's see what this one has to offer. I really hate making phone calls. In fact, our whole family is not not a big fan. Just can make life a bit tricky sometimes. This is still from my time when I was doing the being the artist in residence for the Castle Tap, which was so much fun. I really miss those days. Being an unpaid carer, the Hunger Games, but less sexy. A lot less sexy. Well, this one was, I drew this from words that one of our other children, one of my daughter's siblings said. I think being a young carer is incredibly tough. Yeah, I can never do them enough credit, really. No, this is just, living with the fear of SUDEP. So this was all during the time where our daughter was really deteriorating very quickly, and we were really struggling to find out why. Oh, this is just a daft conversation I had at the Castle Tap one time. This is about imposter syndrome. I find it very hard to I know, I'm not very confident about my work. So this is about how it feels when you're drawing, that you beat yourself up. Well, I beat myself up quite a lot while I'm drawing, especially if I'm drawing a lot. This is I quite often do drawings of conversations with a particular friend of mine who we live quite parallel lives in some ways. Talking about how work becomes this sort of fun thing that you get to do because our lives are so all-consuming, I guess. One of many hospitalisations in the last few years before this big one. Not unfinished. Today, interestingly, 20th of Feb is it's Rare Diseases Day, I think it is. Our daughter really has a hat trick of them. She has atypical Rett syndrome, she has SETD5 syndrome, and she also has Lennox-Gastaut syndrome, and they are all rare. She is one of a kind. This is actually about the time we came here to Oxford Hospital here for her to have an EEG that was a very important EEG actually. But it had been so stressful that she became really, really upset, and very unusually for her, had a meltdown in public. And I was absolutely blown away by the kindness of strangers who were non-judgmental and so kind. It was quite something. This one goes out to my epilepsy massive. I think you'll recognise this. And then actually this is the toughie for me. This is when we got that EEG result. For the first time we heard the words epileptic encephalopathy, which took me a long time to learn to say, which was the beginnings of us understanding what was going on with our lovely girl. There we have it, Sketchbook 20.